Well, this is one of our annual conferences that we do for our members. The challenge today is look at the future of the IT department. As we're probably aware, in severe economic times in terms of cost reduction, and the challenge for an IT department is how they look after those challenges in terms of cost, but also return to the business the service levels the business require. So those are the kind of challenges we're looking at. We have a whole array of speakers today, some excellent ones and very knowledgeable ones, who will be discussing those issues for the benefit of the members.
Cloud computing is really interesting. There's a lot of hype around cloud at the moment, largely driven by the fact that there's a new economical form of acquiring IT delivery services. But what cloud really means are a couple of things. First of all, it's highly automated and highly virtualized, and that means that you can deliver services very cost effectively. So it's increasing efficiency and it's lowering cost. Secondly, because the infrastructure is more dynamic, it's more instantaneous, it's more agile, you can respond faster to business requirements. And so some of the small businesses out there today are looking at this and saying, hey, we could put our services on cloud, we could buy services from the cloud, we could even sell our services on the cloud and be up and running almost overnight, without having to invest in infrastructure. And that's a great advantage.
Well, it offers tremendous cost reductions, cloud computing, in terms of the base. I think that it does depend on the size of organisation, however. I think the very large organisations will find it slightly challenging because of some of the potential security issues there. But I think the small, medium-sized businesses will develop it as a key strategy for their future.
Not all workloads lend themselves to cloud. Some do, some don't. So it's a question of understanding, sitting down and understanding what is it we're trying to do here. Is this something that's core to the business that we should be hosting, within the business as part of a private environment, infrastructure, or is this something that we should be putting out onto the cloud? And there are multiple levels of cloud service that can be acquired, right from a sort of infrastructure level. Somebody wants some processing power or some storage, up through a platform level. They might want a database environment to do some development. And then you go up through sort of application services, things like Salesforce.com, for example.
From our perspective, the cloud enables organizations which are very distributed to centralize all of their business information so that, for example, somebody sitting in Newcastle can see the documents from across a large organization very efficiently and very easily at low cost. So it doesn't require a huge deployment of software to enable them to see a delivery docket that's come from New York or from London or wherever and sign off a job or an invoice or whatever their task is. So it's all about very, very efficiently enabling global enterprise.
So there are multiple levels of looking at this. One is there are services today that you could start to put onto a cloud. Whether that cloud is internal, in other words, it is a flexible, dynamic kind of infrastructure environment that is very cost effective, or whether that cloud is external, is a whole separate debate, and you need to think about the business risk and some of the governance around that.